Welcome back to GreedFall, and today we are going to hopefully be able to resolve the extortion racket that is going on, as well as maybe be able to head out into the wild lands and try and see if we can explore a little bit more, get some skills and things like that. Now, I have attempted to have a look at the crafting menu here. It doesn't seem to really give us that much, so I'm going to instead take a look at some things that I might be able to buy for Kurt. Because at the moment he doesn't have a very good weapon, and it would be kind of cool for us to give him something kind of nice, because he's using a pretty awful weapon as it stands right now. You can see here, this is what he's currently using. There we go. You can see that this gives him so much more armor damage, physical damage, gives him stun. It does reduce his fury generation, but does that really matter that much? I don't think it really matters that much. We could also give him this, but this is a one-handed. I don't know whether he really likes one-handed, so we're going to get him the Blackened Iron Fist, and he will be equipping that immediately. Very nice indeed. Okay, so is there anything else that I can buy here? Can't buy any ammunition at the moment. Yeah, a lot of people have been very helpful, by the way, in the comments, and you have told me that it would be a good idea to imbue my armor with some science, and then spec into science, and then I'll have 2 science without having to level up so incredibly, so incredibly dramatically. So that's really nice.
Bertir to mad on all Menawi. I am always happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignamri?
Alright, so now this is, of course, the native merchant that we helped, and we're now going to see what he has for us. He has some... Wow. He has some good stuff, actually. Maybe not. Yeah, yep, this is much better. Yeah, he doesn't have 2 strength though. Kurt does not have 2 strength, so he would not be able to use this. I'm actually kind of surprised. Wow, that's pretty cool. He has some cool stuff. Alright, so, Ooh, look at this. We've got some cool masks and stuff. Wow. Right. Well, if you want to go native, this is exactly the way to go, because they live here. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty fun. Wow, yeah, that does look pretty cool. Okay, what else do they have? What else? Wow, huge amounts of potions. They got some ammunition. I'm going to buy all of it. I'm going to buy all of it, yeah. Just going to try and get everyone... buying ammo all the time, and there we go. I guess that's it. So let's see if I can sell some stuff. So let's sell the rusted sword that we were using, and we actually do have a fetid club, but it is a one-handed heavy weapon, which I'm not a big fan of at the moment, and I don't think she is going to be able to use this, really. It doesn't seem to give that much, so I'm going to sell this too, and we'll sell the fetid club as well, because no one really needs it. And we might as well sell the fashionable hat and the bandit's hat as well. We'll keep this just in case. It might be useful for something. Sailor's gloves also might be useful for something, but this is not going to be useful for anything. So we can sell that too. And there we go. Okay, I guess that's basically it. Alright, fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the quest, which I mentioned previously, the extortion one. And we're going to try and solve it once and for all. So that means killing or stopping the man with the silver coin.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report. All our friends are quiet.
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
I will certainly attempt to do so. So
Who are you?
far...
You
Oh.
following me?
No, I'm not.
We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon. It's now or never.
Okay, apparently I went too close. I actually thought that I wasn't that close, but apparently I was. So we're going to have to chase him down. This is actually really cool. I love the way that RPGs do this. Sometimes they don't.
You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do not take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you are implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
Ah, we're going to fight him. Okay, so this is going to be slightly problematic because these guys are actually kind of hard, as you can no doubt tell. Stunned him. Yeah, there we go. Nice. A lot of fury damage right there. And I don't really want to use my firearm right now, but if I must, I will. There we go. Nice damage. Ooh, whoa, he does a lot of damage, doesn't he? He certainly does. Okay, nice fury attack to finish him off.
Have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
Oh, wow. Right, he'd rather die, really? Okay, well, Kurt, you have the honors. Okay. Well, that was kind of morbid. I'm kind of surprised that he'd rather die. I mean, I guess the guy, Egon, or whoever the leader is having a very powerful ability or capability. Alright, so let's see.
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Right. Okay, so let's go back to the quartermaster then. We'll just go around this way, I suppose. Or not, as the case may be, because apparently there's an enemy here. Oh yes, those fury attacks are really very, very fun to use. Oh, it seems like Siora's doing some damage over there. Alright, let's see if we can help her out. Oh, she doesn't even need it. She doesn't need help. Alright, fantastic. Awesome. Okay, so now that means that we've gained some nice experience. We've gained some gold all over the place here. I'm going to need it after I spent that much money on Kurt's weapon. And now, you know what's going to happen? We're probably going to get a new weapon for Kurt, and it's going to be even better than what he's currently using. Isn't that always the case? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy, this quartermaster guy, is actually the leader of the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but we'll see.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by members of the Guard. I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. On behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. And rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the City Guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Right, so there you go. That is the end of the mission. Now, I wonder, this is exactly the reason why I think this is a great RPG experience, because I wonder what would have... Oh, hello there. Okay. Well, let's deal with these guys first then, I suppose. But I wonder what would have happened if I had been able to follow the guy, the lieutenant guy. I wonder what would have happened if I would have been able to do that, because I thought to myself, hey, you know what, I'm just going to stay around here, I'm going to try and loot this thing, and then he saw me, so I don't know how far away you're supposed to be, but I guess you're supposed to be much further than I was. So that was a big mistake on my part, but that's, again, that's the cool thing about an RPG like this, where they allow you to continue the quest no matter whether you fail the first objective that they give you. And that, in my opinion, is a great strength in RPGs like this, where they allow you to make that mistake, and then you're supposed to deal with the consequences. I think that's a really cool way of going about it. Anyway, I'm gonna try and loot this. Oh, it's a chest. Very nice. Good. Okay. So, yeah, what we're gonna do is... actually, can I... I'm gonna go and see something real quick. Do I have the ability to spec Kurt into things? It doesn't seem like that. Because I was just wondering whether he's leveled up. Is this him? No, this is me. Okay, well, I have no idea then. I have no idea. I guess he just levels himself up or whatever the case may be. Alright, so let's take a look at the quests. Okay, so someone did tell me that if you go into the other zone, which we went into beforehand, where I got absolutely murdered by those extremely high-level units, apparently you can just avoid those completely, and you don't even need to fight them. So that's actually a really nice thing to let me know, and I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that, because that means that if I do want to do that, then I can go back there and I can just kind of avoid them or something like that. So otherwise, what else do we have here? Reach the village of Vedrais. Okay, maybe we'll do that, or maybe we'll do some of these side quests. Winning the third challenge is not going to happen in the arena just yet. And maybe we should do this. This might be pretty fun. And oh yeah, Kurt. We should probably do Kurt's quest. Where is the new recruit? Where is the new recruit? Oh, do I have to speak to him about this?
Greenblood, tell me, do you remember that young recruit I spoke to you about? I would still like to present him to you. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
But of course, let's go.
Raina must be with the other recruits in the barracks.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your pack. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
Oh, seems like Kurt and Siora are gonna, you know, gonna go on a few dates or something, maybe. It seems like they, well, it seems like Kurt definitely thinks that she's attractive, and, well, I don't know what she thinks. But whatever the case, we're gonna go in and speak to his new recruit.
Your Excellency.
Captain?
Soldiers.
May we be of service?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, First Class, Blue Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
The Blue Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
I'm looking for the soldier, Raina. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Right. Okay. Well, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Okay. So let me see where this is. Okay. So yeah, I've got to be a bit mindful here, because if you remember, I literally got lost for a big amount of time trying to find the arena entrance, but thankfully I know how to get downstairs now. So.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
We are here concerning the matter of recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Fyhrr. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency. I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
Personally, I think that's a bit suspicious. I mean, I know that maybe the medical examiner is trying to be kind in that way, so that we don't have to see the body in such a state. But personally, I mean, Kurt is a soldier. As he says, he has seen a number of grisly things, and I think that it would be perfectly acceptable to see the body of the deceased, because we are indeed friends/family. So I think it's a bit suspicious in that case.
This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rayner. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
Yes, as I suspected, it does seem like foul play is at hand here. The subject is a young man under the age of 20. He has several hematomas on the entirety of the body's surface, some more recent than others. Forearm bones broken, lesions on the hands, several broken ribs. Skull is sunken, likely to be the cause of death. In other words, the doctor was lying like no one's business because he knows that it was a beating, and it seems like blunt force trauma to the head was the main cause of death. So, why didn't he tell us? That's the question. Yes, we are going to confront the doctor. Did he think that we weren't going to find anything? He's probably gone, isn't he? Oh no, he's still here.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
Two men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Andevars tire. That means, may the earth welcome him. I am sorry for you, Kurt.
Thank you, Siora.
Well, it seems our companions are getting along just fine. Vasco, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems you have been replaced. Anyway, we're going to be speaking to the quartermaster now and see what he has to say for himself.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rayner didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rayner assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Rayner was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
So we do have an investigation on our hands once again. Okay, I'm very intrigued as to why this young boy was brutally murdered, basically. Okay, so technically there are some people in here, so we could go in there and question them. Let me actually have a look. Ah, they're all over here. Right, so upper floor, upper floor. Okay, so this guy is not on the upper floor, so let's go and speak to him first. He is probably through here. Yes, get back to doing your push-ups, thank you. And there he is.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Rayner. Have you heard anyone talking?
Sorry, Your Excellency. I'm not in a position to answer that.
Why's that?
It's just that, I don't remember that name. That's all. Sorry, Captain. Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That guy definitely remembers. Absolutely. That guy definitely remembers. He knows exactly what we're talking about, and he is trying to hide it. He is either afraid, or he is one of the ringleaders of this operation. 100%. I think I can basically guarantee that from his gestures and the way he responded to our questions. So, let's go and speak to the 6th Regiment fellow, who is just in here.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
We're investigating the death of Rayner, a young recruit. Do you know anything about it?
Sorry, Your Excellency. That name doesn't ring a bell. And I know nothing about her death.
That's truly a pity.
Well, I think I definitely believe this guy over the 11th Company one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this other room and speak to the 8th.
Lieutenant.
Excellency, can I help you?
What company do you serve, Lieutenant?
The 8th Company, Excellency. Excellency.
Where are you assigned?
My company, the 8th Company, is responsible for city and palace security. A capital assignment. As for myself, I'm essentially in charge of training and managing the recruits. We have quite a few here. The youngsters are attracted to the dream of Tier 4D. And believe me, if we want them to live up to their duties, there's no time to dally. Excellency.
We are investigating the death of a young recruit named Rayner. Do you know anything about the matter?
No, sorry, Your Excellency. That name is completely foreign to me. And I pride myself on knowing the names of all my recruits. As a matter of fact, they were all present at roll call.
Lieutenant, the lad that we're talking about was one of my own recruits. Someone pretended that he drowned himself, while in truth he'd been severely beaten to death. Assassinated. You more than anyone should understand what I'm feeling, so if you have anything else to say...
My condolences, Captain. I understand, and I'm sorry. I don't really know much about this affair. I've just heard people talking, and I know that it's frowned upon to broach the subject, especially with people on the outside.
What happens in the Guard concerns only the Guard, I know that. But I'm not sure myself.
Is that right? All I can tell you is that Rayner isn't the first to vanish from his company. Other youths, the most promising among us, are regularly reassigned. I don't know where they've gone, nor what they do. But we never see them again. That's all I can tell you. Now leave me in peace.
Very interesting. So it seems like, yeah, there is indeed something going on. I think the 11th Company guy is still the most suspicious because you could see there that she was very helpful. And I think that the 6th Company guy doesn't really seem to know that much because, well, he just seemed to answer very straight up and didn't seem to know that much at all. So, yeah, lockpicking level 3. We're going to have to come back here for that, as I said previously as well. Alright, so I need to find the stairs down. They are through this door. And then we will go to the tavern. And the tavern is probably going to have the most answers for us. And I'm going into the wrong place yet again. I don't know why, but this building is just a maze to me. I really don't know why. But anyway, thankfully we've questioned everyone in this area. And that means that the 11th is still my #1 suspect. Followed by, I would say, the 6th. And then followed by the 8th. But I don't think that they have anything to do with it, personally. Right, so we have to search the area and investigate.
Good day, Lieutenant. My lord, you are one of the governor's confidants, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet, the governor's legate.
My sincere pardon, Excellency. I didn't want to show any disrespect. Captain?
Lieutenant!
How can I help you?
We seek information concerning a young recruit, a certain Rayner.
Rayner? Sorry, name isn't familiar to me. He must be with another company.
Are you sure about that? This is an important matter.
I'm certain, Captain. Was he family to you?
I recruited him. You know what that's like. The boy was killed and then tossed in the bay. I want the head of whoever's responsible.
I did hear talk of a young lad found in the port waters. That's my sector. But I was told that it was an accident, and I had no reason to doubt it. Are you sure the lad was murdered?
Absolutely certain. Beaten to death, to be precise.
That's horrible. But I don't know anything about it.
Too bad. Thank you, all the same. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Right, so yeah, I don't think he knows anything. I think that's pretty straight up. He seems to be pretty honest about things. This is a recruit. He's probably going to tell us some things. So let's speak to... the officer on leave is probably going to have something for us.
Excellency!
I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's councillors. How can I help you?
You said you were responsible for the protection of my cousin's councillors.
That's right, Your Excellency. It's my assignment. When I'm not on leave, that is.
And what sort of work do you carry out exactly?
Essentially to assure that every one of those prestigious persons is accompanied by a guard. But I also have to follow and verify their personnel. Valets, chambermaids, secretaries.
And is everything in order? One of our councillors is an old professor of mine. You know how it is.
All is as should be expected, Excellency. Lord de Castiglione is in good hands, rest assured. Anything else?
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Rayner.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know, but you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No, we have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
Someone might have talked about the matter. His body was found in the waters of the port. It had been reported that he'd drowned, but in truth, he was beaten to death. Murdered. We want to know what happened.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
Interesting. Okay, so it seems like we have not received any additional information that can be useful so far. So I guess the only one to speak to now is this recruit.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
De Sardet, legate of the congregation on Tirfredi.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago, but at the beginning we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene, but I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Rayner?
Rayner? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly what I thought. 11th Company is the culprit. And we are going to go and get some brandy. I assume he's going to run, or he's going to get kidnapped or something like that. So, buy a bottle to offer to drink.
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that... I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Rayner?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rayner, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Excellent. So we have now found out that it is indeed the lieutenant of the 11th Regiment, and we are now going to rush back as quickly as possible, because I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is going to be doing some tricksy stuff and is probably going to try and escape or put the blame on someone else or whatever he can do to escape. I probably should have known it was him, considering he's down here in the training room, as well as, of course, what he said.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rayner belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet, but I will find out, Siora.
Right. Okay, so wait until nightfall. Is it not nightfall right now? Can we speak to him again, or... I'm actually unsure how to tell what time it actually is. The map doesn't tell me. There's my stats. I don't think that's gonna work. No, it's not actually activated just yet. So I assume it is not nighttime. So we're gonna exit, and I don't even know what to do until nighttime, to be honest. I think there is a waiting system, so maybe I'll try to use that, and as a result we probably, yeah, it is daytime, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is purely daytime. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to our residence and we'll use the campfire there. Now, because this is the first time we have arrived here, it says, as a diplomat, an accommodation is available to you in the main cities of the different nations. There you will find a crafting table, storage chest, and your companions. You can also rest and travel from this place. Alright, so let's go inside. Oh wow, we've got a whole bunch of stuff here. And here is exactly where we can sleep. So let's go to... Do we want to go to dusk, or do we want to go to nighttime? I guess dusk is going to be good enough. Isn't it? Is it not? No, apparently not. Okay, so let's go nighttime. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I thought dusk would be okay, but apparently he needs it to be completely dark. And now I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be assassinated or something like that, because someone else heard that he was starting to speak, and as a result, they are probably going to be killing him. It's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? The guard seems to have so much corruption within them. And I suppose that is a... Oh, hello. Who am I being attacked by? Oh, these guys. Alright. Well, this is going to be easy enough, isn't it? I have a fury attack. There we go. Take them down, please. Yes. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt does a lot of damage now. With that new weapon, he's really doing a lot of damage. And there's level 8 for us. Very nice. Okay, so let's just take this. I assume, are these people from the guard, or are they just random bandits? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so we leveled up. So let's take a look here. Okay, so we can now spec into Fury Generation, which I very much want. I personally feel like that is really cool. Someone else told me something, by the way. I think that they told me that... I think potions are really good, like throwing potions and bombs and stuff, I think is really good. But I'm quite far away from getting there, so I am gonna just continue going with Fury for the moment. And do I have anything else? I do not. The next point I'm gonna get is for science, or indeed for lockpicking, because there are a bunch of level 3 chests that are pretty cool to maybe open, because I don't know what's actually in there, so it would be kind of cool. My curiosity is potentially getting the better of me as a result, but, well, we'll see. Maybe science is the way to go so I can start making ammunition.
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Rayner was indeed a member of my company, and an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Right, okay, so we have indeed found out that it is the 6th, and, well, not the 6th. It is not the 6th, but the guy from the 6th knows stuff about it, and I guess that is to be expected. He was the least shaken, suffice it to say, was the least shaken by what I told him previously, so I suppose that does make sense. But, well, I guess we'll see what other information he has, if any. Maybe he's dead already. Is he dead? No, he's still alive. Oh, okay. I keep thinking everyone's going to be dead when I get there. Anyway, let's lockpick this chest real quick. Ah, not a bad hat, actually. Good loot chance and everything. No intuition or anything like that, so that's why I'm keeping this hat on at the moment, just in case there's an intuition test.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the Honorable Coin Guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
Of course, Excellency. This regiment doesn't exist. It must be some sort of rumor. Just some stupid ghost story the young recruits tell each other at night.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Raynor was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Raynor isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Raynor. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Right. Fantastic. Okay, so we have increased our reputation with Kurt, and now all we need to do is wait for Kurt to obtain information about the Ghost Regiment, which means that we just have to progress in the main storyline. I absolutely love what they are doing with the whole companion quest thing, because I gotta say that in the past I've played games like, I don't know, Mass Effect, Fallout, things like that, and I have always been like, oh, okay, yeah, this companion quest was pretty cool, but it doesn't really have the same longevity to it. This is a long-running quest, and I've gone into the exact same area that I did previously. It's a maze. Anyway, the point is that I feel like the length of these quests is really quite a testament to their dedication. And this is a small team, as I say, this is a small team of developers. They really did make a very impressive RPG. And I'm looking forward to playing some more. And if you'd like to see more, then by all means let me know. Otherwise, you can check out the game through the link in the description. And, well, we'll see what we're going to be doing next time. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.